Then you got the 31st seed, Eala. She gets a bye in the first round. She'll take on either Siegemund or Marchenko in the
The late March air in Miami doesn't just surround you, it clings to you. It's thick, humid, and relentless, draining energy before a single ball is struck. Players step onto the court already battling the elements, fighting to keep their bodies cool and their minds sharp. But at the Miami Open 2026, the weather might be the least intimidating force in play, because something far more intense is building. The tournament draw has just been revealed, and a quiet tension is spreading across the tennis world. It's not loud or chaotic. It's a low, steady hum of anticipation. Fans, analysts, and even players themselves can feel it. One specific matchup has already captured attention, overshadowing top seeds and defending champions alike. This isn't just another second-round match. It feels like a psychological thriller waiting to unfold. At the center of it all is Alex Eala, the 31st seed, a rising force. Disciplined and battle-tested, she enters the tournament with a first-round bye. On paper, that's an advantage, extra rest, extra preparation, but her next step places her directly in the path of something unpredictable, something chaotic. Her likely opponent, Laura Siegemund. To call Siegemund just a tennis player would be incomplete. She is something far more complex. On court, she doesn't simply rely on power or precision. She thrives in disruption. Her style isn't about overwhelming opponents physically, it's about unraveling them mentally. She doesn't just play the ball, she plays the person. This is what makes this matchup so fascinating. While fans often focus on forehands, serves, and footwork, this clash promises something deeper. It's not just about technique, it's about control, patience, and mental resilience. It's a battle of minds. The chaos factor. If you've followed professional tennis over the years, you've likely heard of Siegemund's reputation. She is one of the most polarizing figures on the tour, not because of her results alone, but because of how she wins. She operates in the gray areas of the sport. Her matches are rarely straightforward. Instead, they become drawn-out contests filled with interruptions, delays, and tension. She uses every second available, sometimes stretching time itself, to disrupt rhythm. Slow walks to the baseline, extended towel breaks, lengthy discussions with the umpire. Each action may seem small, but together they create something powerful: frustration. And frustration is her weapon. Her approach isn't accidental, it's calculated. By breaking the natural flow of a match, she forces opponents out of their comfort zones. Instead of playing freely, they begin to think too much. Their timing fades, their confidence wavers, and that's when she strikes. One of the most talked about examples came during her clash with Coco Gauff at the US Open. Under the bright lights and roaring crowd, Gauff had momentum on her side, but Siegemund methodically slowed everything down. The pace of the match shifted. What should have been fast and electric turned into something heavy and tense. You could see the frustration building. The rhythm disappeared. The flow was gone. It wasn't just a match anymore. It became a mental endurance test. And that's exactly where Siegemund excels. A different kind of opponent. But here's where things get interesting. Because standing on the other side of the net won't be just any young player. It will be Alex Eala, a competitor who has already faced adversity far beyond typical match pressure. Eala isn't easily shaken. She has built her game not just on skill, but on resilience. Time and again, she has been placed in difficult situations, tight matches, questionable calls, high-pressure moments. And instead of breaking, she has adapted. That's what separates her. She doesn't panic, she doesn't rush. She absorbs the moment and keeps moving forward. One defining example came during her journey through the Australian Open qualifiers. In a high-stakes match, momentum seemed to turn against her due to controversial officiating. Points were disputed, decisions questioned. It was the kind of situation that can derail even experienced players. But Eala didn't lose control. She stayed composed, she challenged decisions with confidence, she stood her ground, and most importantly, she kept competing. That moment wasn't just about winning points. It was about proving something deeper, that she could handle pressure beyond the physical game, more than just tennis. That's why this upcoming clash feels so different. On one side, you have Siegemund, a master of disruption, someone who thrives in chaos and uses it to her advantage. On the other side, you have Eala, a rising star with a calm, focused mindset, shaped by real challenges and tested under pressure. It's not just about who hits harder, it's about who stays composed, who controls the tempo, who refuses to break. Because in matches like this, the scoreboard only tells part of the story. The real battle happens in between points, in the pauses, the delays, the moments of doubt. And that's exactly where this matchup will be decided. The stage is set. As the tournament approaches, the energy in Miami continues to build. Fans are already circling this matchup, knowing it could deliver something special. Not just great tennis, but drama, tension, a true test of mental strength. Eala walks into this match not as an underdog, but as a player ready to prove something. She knows what's coming, she understands the tactics, and most importantly, she's prepared for them. Siegemund, meanwhile, will bring her full arsenal, the delays, the pressure, the psychological battles. But this time, the outcome isn't so predictable, because this isn't just another opponent. This is someone who won't be easily pulled into the chaos. If part 1 was about the storm forming over the Miami Open, then this is where we step inside the eye of it. Because what most people don't see, the cameras don't show, the commentators rarely mention, is the preparation, the quiet, brutal, behind-the-scenes work that transforms a player from talented into dangerous. And this is exactly where Alex Eala begins to separate herself. This isn't a player walking blindly into chaos. This is a player who has studied it, trained for it, and most importantly, prepared to defeat it. Training beyond the ordinary. In the weeks leading up to Miami, Eala didn't follow a standard routine. No repetitive drills, no comfortable rhythm-building sessions. Instead, her preparation took a different path, one designed to break comfort and build control. She trained with João Fonseca, one of the most explosive young talents on the men's side. And this wasn't a casual hitting session. This was intensity at its highest level. Fonseca's game is fast, aggressive, relentless. His shots come heavy, loaded with pace and spin, forcing anyone on the other side of the net to react instantly. There's no time to think, no time to reset. 1 second of hesitation, and the point is over. That's exactly why Eala chose this environment. Because against someone like Laura Siegemund, the danger isn't just physical, it's mental disruption. The constant slowing down, the interruptions, the loss of rhythm. So Eala did something smart. She trained in the opposite extreme. High speed, high pressure, constant engagement. Building a mind that can't be broken. Think about it. If you spend weeks training in chaos, fast rallies, unpredictable patterns, relentless pace, what happens when someone tries to slow you down? You don't panic. You don't lose rhythm, because your rhythm isn't dependent on speed anymore. It's internal. This is the real transformation happening with Eala. She's not just improving her shots. She's building a mindset that operates independently of external conditions, whether the match is fast or slow, loud or silent, clean or chaotic. She stays the same, focused, sharp, unshaken. During these training sessions, it wasn't just about hitting winners. It was about maintaining concentration under stress. Imagine drills where the rhythm is intentionally broken, where pauses are introduced, where frustration is simulated. This wasn't practice, it was psychological conditioning. Simulating the chaos. Because make no mistake, Eala and her team know exactly what's coming. They know that Siegemund will try to stretch time, delay points, create tension. So instead of hoping to handle it during the match, they recreated it before the match even begins. Picture this, a practice session where play suddenly stops, a delayed serve, a disputed call, intentional, not to cheat, but to prepare. Every possible disruption is introduced, not as an obstacle, but as a training tool. This is what elite preparation looks like. It's not about reacting, it's about anticipating. By the time Eala steps onto the court in Miami, none of this will feel new. None of it will feel frustrating, because she's already lived it, over and over again. The mental advantage. Here's where things shift dramatically. For years, Siegemund's tactics have worked because opponents weren't ready for them. They expected a tennis match, and instead found themselves in a psychological battle. But what happens when the opponent expects the battle? What happens when the mind games don't surprise anyone? That's where the advantage disappears. And this is the biggest threat Eala poses. She's not just prepared for the match, she's prepared for the experience. She understands that there will be delays. She knows there will be moments of frustration. She expects the unexpected. And when you expect chaos, it loses its power. Control versus disruption. At its core, this matchup is about two opposing forces. Siegemund thrives on disruption. Eala thrives on control. Siegemund wants to slow the game down, break rhythm, and force hesitation. Eala wants to stay aggressive, focused, and emotionally steady. It's not just a clash of styles, it's a clash of philosophies. And this is where preparation becomes everything. Because if Eala can maintain her internal rhythm, her breathing, her focus, her tempo, then Siegemund's tactics become less effective. They turn from weapons into noise. The importance of discipline. But let's be clear, this won't be easy. Staying composed in a disrupted environment requires discipline at the highest level. It means resisting the urge to react emotionally. It means ignoring distractions that are designed specifically to provoke a response. This is where many players struggle, not because they lack skill, but because they lose control of their emotions. Eala's recent performances suggest something different, a maturity beyond her years, a calmness that doesn't fade under pressure. She doesn't rush points. She doesn't argue unnecessarily. She doesn't let frustration dictate her decisions. And in a match like this, that might be the most important weapon of all, a new generation mindset. What we're witnessing here is something bigger than just one match. It's a shift, a new generation of players who aren't just physically strong, but mentally prepared for every scenario. Players who understand that modern tennis isn't just about hitting harder or running faster. It's about thinking better, adapting faster, staying composed longer. Eala represents that shift. She's not walking into Miami hoping things go her way. She's walking in ready for anything. The final question. So now the stage is fully set. Preparation complete, strategies understood, mental battles anticipated. The only question left is simple but powerful. What happens when chaos meets control? Will Laura Siegemund succeed in pulling Eala into her world of disruption? Or will Alex Eala remain locked in, focused, disciplined, and completely immune to the noise? Because if Eala can hold that mental edge, if she can stay grounded while everything around her tries to shift,
then this match won't just be a test. It will be a statement.
The lights at Hard Rock Stadium burn bright. The crowd is restless. There's a different kind of energy in the air. Not just excitement, but tension. The kind that builds before something unpredictable, something unforgettable. This isn't just another match at the Miami Open. This is the moment where preparation meets reality, where everything that has been said, predicted, and imagined finally gets tested. On one side of the net stands Alex Eala, calm, focused, eyes locked forward. No wasted motion, no visible nerves. On the other side, Laura Siegemund, experienced, composed in her own way, already scanning the environment, already calculating. The contrast is immediate. One is stillness, the other is disruption. The first games, setting the tone. The match begins. From the very first point, the pattern starts to reveal itself. Eala steps in early, taking control of rallies. Her shots are deep, heavy, precise. She's not rushing, but she's not passive either. Every movement has intent.
Siegemund responds in her usual way, slowing things down, taking extra seconds, walking deliberately between points. At first, it's subtle, barely noticeable, but then it builds. A longer pause here, a delayed serve there, a brief conversation with the umpire. The rhythm begins to stretch. This is the moment where most players start to feel it, that creeping frustration, the loss of flow, the urge to react. But Eala, she doesn't bite. She walks back to the baseline, bounces the ball, resets. Again and again. No visible reaction. No emotional crack. And that's the first sign that something is different. The mind games begin. As the games progress, Laura Siegemund increases the pressure. Not through power, but through presence. She takes longer between points. She questions a call. She looks toward her box. She creates moments designed to pull attention away from the game itself. This is her territory. This is where she usually gains control. But today, something isn't working. Because Alex Eala isn't reacting. There's no visible frustration, no rushed shots, no emotional outbursts. Instead, something unexpected happens. The delays stop being disruptive. They become irrelevant. The crowd begins to notice. The commentators start to shift their tone. Because the usual pattern, the one that has worked so many times before, isn't taking effect. The turning point. Midway through the first set, the tension peaks. A long game, multiple deuces, a controversial call. Siegemund pauses again, longer this time. The crowd murmurs. The umpire watches closely. This is the moment, the breaking point, the moment where frustration usually spills over. But Eala stands still. No complaints, no gestures, just focus. She steps up, plays the next point, wins it. Then another. And just like that, the game is hers. That's the shift. Not just on the scoreboard, but in control of the match itself. Because from that moment forward, something changes. Siegemund's tactics are still there, but their impact, diminishing. Control takes over. Now, the rallies begin to tell a different story. Eala is dictating play. Her footwork is sharp. Her timing is clean. Her shot selection is confident. She's not forcing winners. She's building them, point by point, game by game. Meanwhile, Siegemund starts to feel the pressure. Because when disruption doesn't work, when the opponent doesn't break, there's nothing left to hide behind. Now, it becomes pure tennis. And that's where the balance shifts. Eala's preparation begins to show. Her ability to stay locked in, her discipline between points, her refusal to get pulled into the chaos. It's not flashy, but it's powerful. The crowd reaction. By now, the crowd at Hard Rock Stadium is fully engaged. They've seen matches like this before, but not like this. They've seen players frustrated, they've seen momentum swing wildly, but watching someone remain completely composed in the face of constant disruption, that's different. There's a growing sense of respect. Every time Eala resets calmly, every time she ignores the noise, every time she wins another point, the energy shifts further in her favor. Not because of drama, but because of control. The final stretch. As the match moves toward its conclusion, the outcome begins to take shape.
Siegemund continues to try. The delays, the pauses, the pressure, but they no longer carry the same weight because the opponent across the net has already solved the puzzle. Eala isn't reacting to the game anymore. She's defining it. Her serve becomes more confident, her ground strokes more precise, her presence stronger. And when the final games arrive, there's a sense of inevitability, not arrogance, not dominance in a loud, overwhelming way, but quiet certainty. Match point, the statement. Match point. The stadium holds its breath. One rally, one final exchange. The ball travels back and forth, fast, controlled, deliberate. Then, a clean strike, deep, unreturnable. Game, set, match. Alex Eala wins. More than a victory. But this wasn't just a win on paper. This was a statement, a message to the entire tennis world that the game is changing, that mental resilience is just as important. Important as physical ability. That the era of being controlled by disruption is fading. Eala didn't just defeat Laura Siegemund. She neutralized her. She took the chaos and made it powerless. What this means going forward. This match will be remembered not for controversy, not for drama, but for what it represented. A shift in mindset, a new standard. Because players are no longer just preparing for rallies, they're preparing for everything. The noise, the delays, the pressure. And when they can handle all of it, that's when they become unstoppable. Final thought. As the crowd rises and the handshake at the net is exchanged, one thing becomes clear. This wasn't just another round at the Miami Open. This was the moment Alex Eala proved that no matter how chaotic the environment becomes, her focus is stronger, her mindset is sharper, and her game ready for the biggest stage.